This video was brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Get top quality razors delivered to your door starting at just $1 a month. Link below in the description. Skip it up and that up. So some of you may have noticed, because I posted a update on Facebook, I took down the Patreon account. And many of you are going to wonder why. Some of you think I was trying to sweep it under the rug, which is another reason why I wanted to make this video, because no. Here, this video is staying up and people will know that I had a Patreon campaign posted temporarily. And many of you are going to wonder why, like, oh, Rich, you took it down because you thought it was going to fail. Actually, I already in a day got about 141 bucks, 30 times 100. If I had it up for a month, more than likely I would have at least gotten close, if maybe not a little over what the goal of the campaign was, which was 3,000. But there's a couple things I want to address, and that's more of the reason why I wanted to make this video. Many people, first and foremost, were saying that I was doing it to be greedy. No. Basically, that once I hit that goal, I would have gotten rid of my third-party sponsors, and I would have just used the Patreon. So the money was going to supplement something else. It wasn't going to be in addition to. So it wasn't that I was just looking to get extra money. It was going to make up for something else, so there would be less ads in my videos. That's it. That it wasn't me looking for just extra bucks to get extra toys and all that crap. It was just me. Hey, people didn't like ads, which I'll get to in a second. You don't like the extra ads, which many of you have made very clear that you don't. Here is an alternative to get rid of them. That's all it was. The second reason, and this is honestly the straw that broke the camel's back, the second reason that I took down my Patreon account is these same people, literally the same people with the same screen names, who were complaining under my advertisement videos, like say when I had an unboxing for Dollar Shave Club or Loot Crate, so on and so forth, were the same people who were also complaining about me doing the Patreon campaign. Literally the same people. So I'm thinking to myself, what is even the point of this? I may as well just keep the advertisers. I was doing this to say, hey, here's an alternative to it. If you won't want extra advertisements on my videos, here you go. No, if I'm going to get the same amount of shit, what the hell is the point? Whether it be trolls or whether it be people that really feel that you shouldn't make a dime off of creating videos for online websites, whether it be YouTube or whatever, I don't get it. It just boggles my mind why people equate content creators who make a living off of doing this to people that sell crack or sell their ass in the street. It was funny, the Young Turks had a Squarespace advertisement campaign. They put up a video about it, and the negative responses that they got, they were worse. They were worse. I still think they have the video up. They were worse than what I got with my Patreon video. I'm not even kidding. If you look at what people were writing under there, it is unreal. And the people, I actually looked a couple of them up. They seemed like they had to be at least in their early 20s. Okay, they were adults. It wasn't that they were children who didn't understand how the world works and that you need advertisements and you need advertisers and sponsors to pay your bills. I don't know where, I think I know actually where the stigma came from. Let me retract that a little bit. Is that you have these idiots on YouTube and in general that who go on YouTube, honestly, and they make it their second job and they get side income literally from just calling out other people. The whole thing, oh my God, this person has a Patreon campaign. Oh my God, this person has an advertising campaign. They're sellouts. Let's all go attack them. And I'm sure some of you know there's many people actually that I'm talking about, that's all they do. That's all they do. And because of them, and there's another reason too, and because of them, these dumbasses that do that, because they know it's easy views to call out a larger YouTuber, and I'm not referring to myself, I'm saying there's people who are much larger than me on this damn website. They know that they will get the views. That is clickbait. You talk about someone who's popular enough, people go and watch the video, you get thousands of views, and you make money off of it. The second reason people feel the way they do about advertisements and Patreon campaigns is because there's people out there that take advantage of it. There's one person that shall remain nameless that has a Patreon account who she used to do videos for major networks, And she put up maybe like 2 videos every 3 months. And she's like, oh, I don't make enough money off of doing this. I need to open up a Patreon account. I need your guys' support. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, the reason why you don't make them enough money is because you don't put the work in. Yeah, I skip days here and there, but generally I put up a good amount of content. That's why I do okay. If you don't put up any content, of course you're not going to make money. Imagine going to a job, you get hired at a job that's supposed to be a 9 to 5, and you go to work 1 day a week. What would happen to you there? You would get fired and you wouldn't make any money. It's the same thing here. If you don't put the work in, you don't get paid. And you know what though? The thing that killed me? Even with her now, she puts up maybe like a whopping 3 to 4 videos a month. She has a Patreon and gets $8,000 a month. And again, I'm not hating because my pockets are just fine. Obviously, I can't tell you how much I'm making, but she gets $8,000 a month to do absolutely nothing. And when people see that, that's the key point I'm making here, they get turned off, and anyone who wants to do a legitimate Patreon or do a legitimate Kickstarter, they are viewed as like these people. So I'm going to end my video with this statement to all the people out there who constantly keep telling me to get a real job. I don't need a quote-unquote real job, because my bills are being paid just fine. The whole point of the Patreon account, again, was to get rid of third-party advertisers. It wasn't that I was strapped for cash. And secondly, why are you so concerned about how I make my living? Am I selling crack? Am I doing a sex trafficking ring of underage girls? No. I do a YouTube commentary channel where I comment on news and talk about my opinions and have a fucking blast doing it. And if that pisses you off, that either means one of 2 things. You're delusional or you're jealous. And if you are jealous, you need to get out of the house more. And the reason why you're probably not happy with your life and jealous with what I'm doing is because you're sitting behind the computer hating on someone else instead of applying yourself to actually do something with your life. Yes, my job is not physically demanding, and yes, I'm not doing something like construction or working for the post office. But if you think it's easy, by all means, start up a YouTube channel, put years of work in, and hope, because it's not guaranteed, that enough people will watch that you can make a living off of it. Doesn't sound that easy, does it? Because it isn't. Now shut the fuck up and sit in a corner. Have a good one.